Chapter 2 of the Book of Mark. Chapter 2. And he entered again into Capernaum after several days, and it was reported that he was at the house, and straightway many were gathered together, so that there was no longer any room, not even at the door. And he spoke the word to them. And there came to him men bringing a paralytic borne by 4, and not being able to get near to him, on account of the crowd. They uncovered the roof where he was, and having dug it up, they let down the couch on which the paralytic lay. But Jesus, seeing their faith, saith to the paralytic, Child, thy sins are remitted thee. But certain of the scribes were there, sitting and reasoning in their hearts, Why does this man thus speak? He blasphemes. Who is able to remit sins except God alone? And straightway Jesus, knowing in his spirit that they are reasoning thus within themselves, said to them, Why reason ye these things in your hearts? Which is easier, to say to the paralytic, Thy sins are remitted thee, or to say, Arise, and take up thy couch, and walk? But that ye may know that the Son of Man has power on the earth to remit sins, he says to the paralytic, To thee I say, Arise, take up thy couch, and go to thine house. And he was raised up straightway, and having taken up his couch, went out before them all, so that all were amazed, and glorified God, saying, We never saw it thus. And he went out again by the sea, and all the crowd came to him, and he taught them. And passing by he saw Levi, the son of Alphaeus, sitting at the receipt of taxes, and saith to him, Follow me. And he rose up and followed him. And it came to pass, as he lay at table in his house, that many tax gatherers and sinners lay at table with Jesus and his disciples, for they were many, and they followed him. And the scribes and the Pharisees, having seen him eating with the sinners and tax gatherers, said to his disciples, Why is it that he eats and drinks with sinners and tax gatherers? And Jesus, having heard it, saith to them, They that are strong have no need of a physician, but those who are ill. I have not come to call righteous men, but sinners. And the disciples of John and the Pharisees were fasting, and they come and say to him, Why do the disciples of John and those of the Pharisees fast, but thy disciples fast not? And Jesus said to them, Can the sons of the bride chamber fast, while the bridegroom is with them? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast. But days will come when the bridegroom shall have been taken away from them, and then shall they fast in that day. No one sews a patch of new cloth on an old garment, otherwise its new filling up takes from the old stuff, and there is a worse rent. And no one puts new wine into old skins, otherwise the wine bursts the skins, and the wine is poured out, and the skins are destroyed. But new wine is to be put into new skins. And it came to pass that he went on the Sabbath day through the cornfields, and his disciples began to walk on, plucking the ears. And the Pharisees said to him, Behold, why do they on the Sabbath day what is not lawful? And he said to them, Have ye never read what David did when he had need and hungered? He and they with him, how he entered into the house of God in the section of Abiathar the high priest, and ate the showbread, which it is not lawful unless for the priest to eat, and gave even to those that were with him? And he said to them, The Sabbath was made on account of man, not man on account of the Sabbath, so that the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath also.